This is why snakes are afraid of praying mantises. Do you know the praying mantis? With their long necks, straight postures, unusual faces, and direct stares, they are truly terrifying, but they are fascinating creatures. There are around 2,000 known species of mantises around the world. They are truly remarkable insects and fascinating hunters, devouring anything, even if the animal is bigger than themselves. Today we're going to see why even snakes are afraid of them. We will see what kind of animals they can catch and eat. Insects. The praying mantis eats mainly insects such as beetles, butterflies, or grasshoppers. This is its regular diet. Here you can see it catching a large hornet. Praying mantises are usually green or brown and well camouflaged. They stay low on the plants under which they live. They lie silently, ready to attack or patiently sneak up on their prey. They use their front legs exceptionally quickly to catch their prey. Their attack is almost invisible to the naked eye. The legs are also equipped with sharp points to pin down their prey. Praying mantises feed mainly on crickets, grasshoppers, spiders, butterflies, beetles, and occasionally other praying mantises. A large adult praying mantis eats predominantly smaller insects but supplements its diet with some frogs, grasshoppers, caterpillars, mosquitoes, small birds, and lizards. The way they sit and wait for their prey resembles a prayer pose. Praying mantises eat both carnivorous and plant-eating arthropods. They aren't always good for the garden because they like to hunt for insects that are good for plants, such as butterflies and bees. After eating, the praying mantis cleans its entire body with its paw to remove any stray bits of insects. They also clean their mouth with their paw. Lizard. The praying mantis's best defense is attacking. Watch what happens to this lizard. The praying mantis starts to eat it alive. Praying mantises like to do this. It is said that they like to eat their prey alive. It seems to taste better that way. The lizard escapes, but then the mantis snaps its neck. They don't only eat insects. They also target other arthropods, such as spiders and sometimes even small vertebrates. Some praying mantises are known to hunt hummingbirds and other small birds, as well as frogs and lizards. The praying mantis is unique in the insect world because it can turn its head 180 degrees. This is something almost no other insect can do. Praying mantises are the only insects that can turn their heads back and forth. Its head can turn without moving the rest of its body. And this is an essential advantage for a praying mantis when hunting, requiring minimal movement when stalking prey. Sometimes they wait in the bushes for prey. If they find something to eat, they attack with the front legs and start eating immediately. They attack their prey with incredible speed. The male. Sometimes a female praying mantis eats her male partner immediately after mating. The reproduction of praying mantises is one of the reasons why these insects became so famous. It's common for the female to eat the male during or after mating. About a week after mating, the female praying mantis will lay a so-called egg box out of which about 100 larvae will hatch after a few weeks. This egg box looks a bit like a cocoon. Why do you think the female would eat her male? It is probably because the male has fulfilled his role after fertilization. He can best serve his offspring by becoming a hearty meal for the mother to have enough food and energy to hatch the eggs. In this way, the male ensures that his DNA is passed on and a healthy offspring is produced. The praying mantis is a prehistoric animal and has been around for more than 300 million years. That makes them older than the dinosaurs. Females regularly lay hundreds of eggs in a small egg box, and nymphs hatch and look like tiny versions of their parents. Mice. At times, praying mantises will even eat a mouse as big as themselves. They grab them with their big claws and start eating while the mouse is still alive. The praying mantis loves to do that. It likes to eat fresh food. Sometimes people use praying mantises to reduce the population of mice. They also eat cockroaches, which people also dislike. But praying mantises are related to cockroaches and termites, so they like to eat their distant cousins. Biologists believe they evolved from a common ancestor. The praying mantis's eyes are on its triangular head. They can see up to 20 meters, but where are its ears? First of all, the mantis has only one ear, and it isn't on its head, but on its belly. Because the insect only has one ear, it cannot tell which direction a sound is coming from, but some praying mantises can hear the ultrasonic sounds of bats. This is important because bats like to eat them. Defense. They even know how to catch hummingbirds and are master hunters. Their predators include frogs, lizards, and birds, as well as certain types of spiders. If they are in danger of being eaten themselves, for example by a large bird, they will stretch their arms and legs to appear much more extensive. They can also bite. Although their mouth is small, they have very sharp teeth and can considerably hurt a bird or other animals. They can also hiss to scare off predators by pushing air out of their abdomens. Bats are very fond of praying mantises. They pick them off the ground or a leaf while flying. But the insect has a trick that often saves its life. It falls to the ground in a spiraling pattern. The bat cannot react fast enough and stalls in midair. As mentioned earlier, the praying mantises can hear the ultrasonic sounds of bats, and they know that they have to perform this maneuver to avoid being eaten. Bird. Praying mantises can catch small birds because they are waiting to attack them. The bird doesn't expect anything and is then attacked out of the blue. Sometimes the praying mantises run to catch food, but most of the time they sit quietly and wait. Here you can even see them sitting on a special hummingbird feeder, waiting for the small birds. Praying mantises have stereo vision, and thanks to the position of their eyes, they also have a wide field of vision. Each of their eyes has a fovea, a concentrated area of photoreceptor cells that allows them to focus and track movement. And not only can mantises see in 3D, but research has shown that their 3D vision works differently to all previously known forms in nature. Scientists are studying their vision to learn more about praying mantises themselves and to see if their visual system can improve how robots see in a different way to how humans see. Fish. They are also capable of catching fish. They don't use a fishing rod, of course, but just their long front legs. This video shows a mantis catching a fish and eating it immediately. Scientists who recorded this were surprised to see those praying mantises jump with extreme precision, twisting their bodies in the air to land on a delicate and specific target. Praying mantises like their food to move. This can make them useful in pest control as they hunt some potentially destructive insects such as beetles, crickets, and grasshoppers. But they aren't picky eaters. Praying mantises are also known to hunt useful insects such as native bees and butterflies, so their overall effect on pest control is difficult to predict. They have special powers. In some early civilizations, such as ancient Greece, ancient Egypt, and Assyria, people regarded praying mantises as supernatural animals. Frog. Praying mantises will eat anything they catch. Here you can see a frog falling prey to the praying mantis's strong claws. Praying mantises are exceptionally skilled at camouflage. They can sometimes look very much like leaves, sticks, and branches like many insects, but they take things a bit further. Some praying mantises shed their skin at the end of a dry season to turn black, so their transformation conveniently corresponds to the blackened landscape left by forest fires. These spiny flower mantis look lavishly decorated, and they can look so convincing as a flower, out of which unsuspecting insects come to take nectar from them and become their supper. 3D glasses. In a study that is sure to rock the emerging IMAX for insect industry, scientists have received funding to study the eyes of praying mantises. They have put the world's smallest pair of 3D glasses on the creatures to understand their exquisite eyesight better. Despite their minuscule brains, praying mantises are sophisticated visual hunters that can capture prey with astonishing efficiency, said project leader Jenny Reed, a researcher at the University of Newcastle in England. We can learn a lot by studying how they see the world. After putting the glasses on the praying mantises, researchers showed them a series of shapes on a screen designed to look 3D through the glasses. The aim is to fool a mantis into believing that it is seeing something that is a likely prey object. Project researcher Vivek Nityananda said, "Just a black dot on a white screen, or a black square, moving in a certain way. This allows researchers to assess their depth perception and other aspects of their vision. The results of the study can help researchers design 3D technology for animals, humans, and robots." Snakes. Of course, praying mantises don't eat anacondas, but they do attack small snakes. Watch here how a praying mantis tries to grab the head of a snake, and as soon as it succeeds, it immediately starts eating. You can see the snake trying to roll around the animal, but this is often unsuccessful. So how can a praying mantis attack a snake? First of all, in the ecosystems where praying mantises roam, snakes rarely reach monstrous sizes. Rat snakes and garter snakes seldom exceed 90 centimeters in length and aren't very wide. Most of the snakes that praying mantises catch are babies or juveniles. Praying mantises are powerful predators, capable of defeating prey twice their size or more. They reach out with those spiky forearms and grab an unfortunate victim, immediately locking it in a deadly grip. And the prey rarely, if ever, sees a praying mantis coming. You can see that they have perfected the art of ambush hunting and that they sit perfectly still on a leaf, a blade of grass, a flower, you name it, and then they leap forward at lightning speed. Most of their prey don't have excellent eyesight, so they probably don't see the praying mantis until it's too late. And this is how praying mantises can take down big prey like snakes. I have good news for you. Praying mantises can be kept as pets. Would you like to have one at home? What would you feed it? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and see you tomorrow for a new top 10 video.